everybody.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
I am Janae Strother.
I'm Sean Spencer.
Back.
We are back.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen.
I gotta go out and hold up.
Come on. The lion. The lion. New man looking so fine. Kirk Cousins.
All right. I am Janae Strother.
I am Sean Spencer.
And this is Let's Talk Football.
Yeah.
Yo,
What
let's
up,
go. Get
Let's
on up
go.
in your Facebook family. Man, we are so excited. And YouTube family, we are so excited to see you guys today, man.
Yeah.
Man.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? You see what it is?
Oh, here he go.
Back to back.
This guy. Y'all know he's excited, ladies and gentlemen. He came out full-fledged today.
Let's go.
He is doing his thing. Man, this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. But we're gonna be mentioning the team. We're gonna be mentioning the team today. Man, let's get everybody on up in here before this guy starts crying and stuff.
I'm ready to get it. Let's go.
Oh, here we go, man. We got people on here already.
Let's go. What up, people? You know what it is.
I knew we was going to have an audience today because of what your team did and what my team did not do.
Let's go. Let's go. What a weekend. What a weekend it was. Come on now.
Oh, man.
Man,
here we go. Come on in, ladies and gentlemen.
Look.
You already know Sean is pumped.
They already
up
saying
for
what's
today's
up.
Episode.
What up, Dalton?
What's up, Dalton?
Look, Ash, I look ridiculous. Oh, hey, just like your team yesterday.
Oh, here we go.
Just like your team. Let's get him.
I'm so upset, y'all. I'm so upset. We're getting ready to start this show, y'all. Let me get some people in here. Oh, man.
What's good?
Here you go, man. Calm it down. Your energy is exuding from the camera, man.
Yo,
What's up, Sydney?
What up now?
What's up?
What's up?
All right, man. We got to get this thing going. All right. Let's go. I am Janae Strother.
I'm Sean Spencer.
And this is Let's Talk Football.
Let's get it.
Man, the greatest show in Northern Virginia, talking about the best sport alive. And I get to do it with one of my best buds. Man, Sean Spencer, man. I'm so excited for this show, baby.
Oh, you know I'm hyped.
Oh, man.
On,
somebody
baby.
settle this guy down. Somebody settle this man down.
Where we at? Let's go.
Here we go. Man, let's get started with the show, Sean. Let's do it. We always got a birthday shout out. So who we got?
You already know what's going on. You already know, man. Hey, we're on here on Tuesday, man. His birthday was Saturday, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
On Saturday, gotta shout out Mr. Does That Make Me Crazy?
Yeah, come on, man. You better sing that thing, man.
Come on now, Mr. BG, Brandon Garner. Happy belated birthday to you, dog. You always on this show, repping that Washington. So we know we love you, man. For real.
Oh, man, here we go. He is repping that Washington, but that is not the reason why I love you. You are my boy. You know, you always look out for me when it comes to everything, singing, support, everything. So we love you. Happy birthday. And I also want to give a quick shout out to my aunt. It was also her birthday on Friday. Nice. Happy birthday, Aunt D. I love you so much. Shout out to you.
Oh, yeah. No doubt. So, also, and, sometimes at this time, we kind of normally, shout out what's going on and maybe positive or negative. Ladies and gentlemen, man, last week, I don't know if you guys noticed on one of the shows, Let's Talk Fantasy Football, the minute the show started, I started sweating profusely. I was really hot. I was cold. The temperature was like 90 in the house. I turned it all the way up, and I was freezing. I was not feeling the greatest on Wednesday and then Thursday. and I ended up getting my test, man. Ladies and gentlemen, I tested positive for COVID. Ladies and gentlemen, this thing is still around. I have been feeling absolutely terrible. I have been kind of like laying around. Thank you, God, for all the people that are out here doing this work. They're trying to take care of this. Thanks for my babe. Catherine's been taking care of me, doing a great job.
Yes.
But yeah, this sucks. I'm being very, very transparent with y'all. This sucks, man. I feel like I am in slow motion every day. I just in like a fog. It feels rough. But the show must go on.
The show must go on.
Hey,
the show must
thank you,
go
God,
on.
for the medicine and all that stuff, man.
Absolutely.
We're getting healthy. We're getting better. So, hey, we're going to keep moving and grooving,
Hey, and I'm just glad that you're doing okay. And I see you got to wear the mask, but, we just know that us in the Let's Talk Football family, I know we all reaching out, sending huge positive energies and prayers to you, man, that you get better, man, okay?
Oh, yeah, no doubt. You already know. I appreciate that. So, let's go ahead and get into this because it was a beautiful weekend. It was a beautiful weekend, man. But
wasn't that beautiful? The sun wasn't shining over on my game, but it's okay.
But look, it was crazy this whole because so many division leaders fell on Sunday, and it made you just sit there and say, wait a minute, nothing. I can't hold on to anything. First and foremost, Captain Kirk came through, man. Minnesota pulled off the close one, man.
Yes, they did. Minnesota pulled out a very close one. Captain Kirk actually came through in this game, 341 yards and 3 touchdowns. That is a heck of a game for him. Shout out to Kirk Cousins in this game.
Look, Kirk's doing his thing this year. It's funny because just on the creep, on the real underneath the ground, he's got like 21 touchdowns and only 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's doing great this year. He's doing great this year with the odds. And his stats, and I just feel like, dang, he actually showed out. And it was surprising because who would have picked, Minnesota to beat Green Bay? Come on.
Well, right. And it obviously it was a divisional game and they kind of went back and forth. But, Minnesota is playing tough. They've been in games like this. 8 out of the 10 games they've been in have been something similar to this.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
But they're figuring out how to get it done at the right time. So, hey, shout out to him, man. Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson with his 2
Let's see
TD
if they
catches.
can continue to do it. Let's see if they can continue to do it. But you're right. Jefferson showed off. If Jefferson can continue to do what he showed last year, he's destined for greatness. The guy's good. Aaron Rodgers, it was a sad loss for him, though, because he did great. 385 yards, 4 touchdowns. You can't say that's a bad game.
Right. He led his team, and it's funny because I remember right when late in the fourth quarter, the Vikings take the lead, and then you're like, oh, okay, great. And then the next highlight, Aaron Rodgers just threw like a 70-yard touchdown pass the next play. You know what I mean? Like he's lethal like that. But it's having the ball at the end of the game. The Vikings got that W. Shout out to Greg Joseph, got another game-winning field goal.
Absolutely.
Hey.
But just another thing about Kirk Cousins. He has been known to be the guy that can't come through at the end.
Right.
He's been known to be that guy. And this time it just didn't. That was a good game, and he deserves all the kudos for this one.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. But look, hey, Janae, we got to move on, man. Janae, what happened? What happened to your boys, Janae?
Oh, man. Buffalo goes down and gets demolished by the
Come on.
41-15 in a heart-wrenching, just bad game for Buffalo. Jonathan Taylor, oh my God, 2 touchdowns in the second. Just in the second quarter, right?
Yeah, he had 2 in the first. No, he had 2 in the first. He had them.
2 in the first quarter.
Yes, 2 in the first, 64 yards. My man was dominating the game early. Jonathan Taylor, hey, we all know the woes and the issues of Wentz. Jonathan Taylor is definitely hiding those. He's a monster.
He's a monster. He in a game where Josh Allen, you throw 2 touchdowns, you throw 2 interceptions. It just wasn't a good game. What happened to the main wide receiver, Sean?
I don't know what's going on with Diggs. I don't know what's going on. Look, you got Singletary, you got Moss. These guys, everybody was so hyped that they got back. But they ain't getting it.
It should not be a problem, ladies and gentlemen. Why can't they get over the hump?
Man, and look,
And I
Buffalo.
love the Bills.
I know.
I love the Bills, ladies and gentlemen. They're like my second favorite team. I just don't understand.
Yo, they already gave up the lead in the AFC East. We'll talk about that a little bit later. I mean, Buffalo. I mean, and
Buffalo,
maybe
yeah, but they're just killing me. They're just killing me, and I don't understand. I just don't get it. Will they pick it up though? That division is pretty tight.
Right. And the thing is, as long as you have a surging New England team that is obviously playing good football right now, yeah, I mean, Buffalo needs to get it together. I'm gonna tell you that right now. But yo, shout out to the Colts. We already said Jonathan Taylor is a monster, man. They are moving in the right trajectory, and as long as the Tennessee Titans are having games where, actually, we're about to mention them next, the Tennessee Titans lose to Houston.
And look, they're only
that's exactly right. That's how the Titans look.
Away. They're 2 games away from each other.
Yeah,
2 games away. Like Titans are 8-3, Colts are 6-5.
Right.
It can change at any moment. There's enough games where they can shift this thing, and especially if the Titans.
That's what I'm saying.
Fade.
See, and now the Titans fall into the Houston Texans. Like, it's like, wait, are you serious? Right. Yeah. It's like, but yo, shout out to my guy Tyrod, man. Tyrod Taylor, man, he was balling out, man. 14-24, had 107, had a couple rushing touchdowns. Go ahead, Tyrod, do your thing, though, man.
Man, hey, the Colts may be doing something, man.
Hey, look, Coach, you already know what it is, man.
Hey, but we got to get on to the next game because this one was, I mean, as we just segued into it, come on, man. The Titans.
What's going on, man?
Titans losing to Houston.
Yeah.
22-15. It was just.
What's happening?
I think it exposed the Titans. Like, are they good without their main piece? You can make it work for a little bit, but are you going to be able to sustain without the main piece?
Well, see, that's the thing that's crazy, man. Because if you think about the Titans and all the teams they've beaten, they beat playoff teams. But the teams that they've lost to are the Jets, and now you got, Houston. So it's like, wait a minute.
Yeah,
this ain't right.
Understand. Maybe they don't prepare for the the bad teams, maybe. But in for instance, are you going to be able to sustain with AP as your backup? You know what I'm saying? As your back.
Right.
Are you going to be able to sustain? And I don't know if they're going to be able to actually sustain.
No, I mean, he led all their rushers with 9 carries and 40 yards. And I mean, shout out to him. I mean, he's doing the best he can. I'm glad he's in the league. But like you said, he's not. There's a reason why. Right. There's a reason why Washington did not have him on. Like, he's not the premier back like he once was.
Absolutely.
And it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough, man. Look, that defense, that Houston D, man, they showed out. They was like the old Houston D from back when, man.
They were doing good. I was like, what defense am I looking at? They actually showed up. 2 sacks, 8 QB hits. I mean, and those hits were good hits.
Come on now.
4 interceptions, a fumble recovery. Like, they did their thing. And if Houston can do this, they should be all right.
Yeah. If. You know what I mean?
But when you also have Ryan Tannehill throwing 4 interceptions, there's no way you can win a game.
No. So
4 interceptions, Sean.
It don't matter what you do. I mean, if Ryan Tannehill's doing that for you, it don't matter about your running game. So
it doesn't matter at all. So that's why I said it's just not looking good for the Titans if they got to find something to get it going, because I don't know if Ryan Tannehill is going to be able to sustain by himself. He needs that back to be able to, switch back and forth. And I don't know if AP's that guy.
I don't think so. Yo, let's go ahead. Let's move on to your team. How did y'all do, Janae? How did y'all do? Come on now.
Fails to score a touchdown.
Let's go.
And I'm mad at this because did let me make sure. Let me make sure it is. Did your boy on the other side score a touchdown either?
Look, ain't nobody talking. Don't worry about the other side.
Oh, here we go.
We saw what y'all did.
Took a loss 19-9. The offense looked horrible. You can We need Tyron Smith in the game.
Yeah.
He's a force to reckon with. We need Cooper, absolutely. It's sad as you don't know. If you don't know, Cooper does have COVID, and he is not vaccinated, so he has to do the full 10 days. So he won't even play this next game coming up. CeeDee Lamb gets hurt. His head hits the ground. We see how these wide receivers. I mean, Cedric Wilson does good, but you realize why he's not a premier back.
Yeah.
I mean, premier wide receiver. And then we also got Turner. It just too many drops. Dak Prescott was not looking good. The interceptions, I mean, hey, balls get tipped, interception, whatever. But we lost this one.
Said we sucked, but we'll be back. Okay.
We sucked, but we'll be back, and I truly believe it. But as we can always say, a positive in the game, Micah Parsons still is that man. He had 2 sacks. He's the man, 4 tackles, 3 QB hits on his own. He's the man. He's the man. Yeah, we just need the offense to line up with it. It was a game where it was doable, Sean. It was a doable game. We stayed within 2 possessions the whole game.
Right.
The entire game. It's not like they went away with it. They just took control. It just was a horrible offensive game. And then it also pissed me off that we didn't run the ball more.
Right.
Like we got stuff some of the times, but as I did my research, they had 5 yards per carry in the game. 5 yards.
They should have been running a lot more.
Regardless, you should have just kept running the ball. And I think Dak Prescott maybe threw it 40 to 43 times. That's not good. Your quarterback should not be throwing that many times, especially, and then that's why it pisses me off of McCarthy. They was talking about this on some show I was watching, but it's like, be the coach. Go and say it's not working. Run the ball.
Right.
At least you run the ball and you don't have to take the risk of these wide receivers, dropping passes or not there. I mean, there was that play at the beginning of the game where he literally, Dak missed CeeDee Lamb. It was just, it's just a bad game altogether. But I think we could have won it had McCarthy stepped up and said, this scheme that we're running, we're throwing the ball too much. Run the ball.
Yeah.
Run the ball. Yeah. But the Chiefs did it. They got another W. I still don't think they're the Chiefs. That was a doable game. The defense did it for us. I mean, you hold them to 19 points. Good job, defense. The offense field goals is not going to get you anywhere.
You got your TDs, man. You know what it is.
You already know. He came out the game. What they saying on here? Let's go watch the football team. Here we go. Our O-line is trash. Needs Smith back. Oh, absolutely. We need Smith back. Our game don't work without Smith. Parsons broke DeMarcus Ware's rookie sack record. Yes, he did.
Yep.
We suck bad. We suck. we suck.
Let's go.
I can admit it. Our offense was horrible, but our defense played well enough against a high-powered offense that we should have been able to get that game.
Yeah.
But we also, we have 2 teams on our butt. Eagles, 2 games away. Washington, 3 games away.
Let's go.
But it can come, you know what I'm saying? It's all a matter of, it's enough time to switch the game.
Right.
So if they don't keep their foot on the pedal, Dallas fans, we're not looking good. And we don't want to be the 4th seed or the 3rd seed. We got to play some heavy teams. If we're not number 1, we got to play some heavy hitters.
That's exactly what Buffalo's looking at right now, because they were always looking at it from the top of the division. Now they dropped down to 6 or 7 seed, and they having to play one of the best teams. It's like, wait a minute, you know what I mean? Things change. Things change just like that, man. Just like that. Well, straight up, definitely appreciate you going into that. I always love talking about a Cowboys loss on Monday and Tuesday.
I know you do. But hey,
made me feel so much better.
Another loss in our division. The Giants take a fumble to Tampa Bay. I mean, Tampa Bay actually they look kind of back. But again, it was the Giants. But they kind of look back.
Look, Tampa Bay, we all know what happened to them last week. When they came in Washington, we got that job done. But you already know, Tom Brady ain't gonna go down like 3 in a row. I think the last time he went down like 3 straight games was like 2012. So that's not happening for sure. And he had extra motivation because anytime he plays the New York Giants, you already know he got motivation to play against them.
Absolutely.
But you know what? The game was about Danny Dimes, man, throwing it to everybody else. You know what I mean?
The thing is, Danny Dimes, he didn't show up, man. He had 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown. He only had 167 yards, so it wasn't really a great game. He got 23 and got 30. Wait, no, out of 38, he only got 23 passes. Sean, what are they gonna do, man? Are the Giants gonna be able to step it up? They got the Eagles coming up. They got an important game coming up, Sunday. I don't know, man, but Danny Dimes, he's got to step it up. I mean, at one point he was doing great. He's got to step it up.
Everybody's got a shot at this particular point. So I know the Giants and Eagles play twice. I know we got to play the Giants once, y'all twice, Philly twice. You know what I mean? It's getting right down to that time. So this is the perfect time. Like, there's no excuses at this point. You keep winning. You're just building victories. And I'd like to say we are definitely streaking in the right direction. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, Sean. We got to settle down. Let's get on to the next segment because y'all know he's dying to get his team in. We got some time before that.
We got to get into this next segment called Move. Get out the way. Get out the way. Get out the way. Let's move. Let's get it. And we got to talk about some of these teams, man. Yo, after y'all just waxed the Falcons last week, I'm sorry, my man Anthony Handy, I apologize. The Patriots then on last Thursday destroyed them again. They scored 3 points in the last 2 weeks. You can stick a fork in them for Thanksgiving because they are done.
That's a little sad. And does it come into play where you think that the Falcons will actually fire the coach? When you have a situation like this, or because it's a first year, do you give them some time? It actually doesn't seem to be working out in the game. The scheme is horrible.
Yeah.
Matt Ryan looks horrible.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
What can you do? And that offensive line is so trash.
They fooled us. Maybe they fooled me when they got up to be 4-4. I didn't think they were going to win that many games. So I was sitting there like, okay, cool. But this kind of is the last 2 weeks. This is the team that I expected to see this year.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I expected to see him, but it's a little bad. I just think that the Patriots defense was just stout. 4 sacks, 12 QB hits. That's why I said that offensive line is trash. The offensive line is like absolutely whack. How can the offensive line be that bad where you got your quarterbacks getting hit 12 times?
Right. Over and over and over, man. And look, and I'm thinking that's saying something about this Patriots defense, man. Because look, that O-line is trash, but this Patriots defense is showing up. They stepping up to the plate.
And they've been holding it down. The Patriots defense can actually sustain the team. As long as Mac Jones does what he does on the offensive side and the defense continues to churn like this, the Patriots are going to be all right. And they're going to find themselves right there in the thick of it in the playoffs. Watch.
I'm telling you, they just usurped the Buffalo Bills for number 1 in the AFC East, as we talked about that a little bit earlier. Look, the Patriots are here to stay, and they're surging at the right time. Ladies and gentlemen, as it gets to November, December, these games are very, very important. And I'm telling you, the Patriots have been playing very good ball in this month going into December.
Absolutely, but it's going to be a test because the Patriots do have the Titans coming up. So it's going to be a test this week. It's not going to be an easy one. This should be very interesting. Then they have the Bills. Then they have the Colts. Then they have the Bills again. Mm-hmm. It's not going to be an easy run for the Patriots. Right. So I feel like this should be the time. If they're going to do it, they got to start putting their foot on the gas.
Yeah. Yep. Well, shout out to him. All right, Nene, let's go ahead and move on. The Baltimore Ravens.
The
win with
Baltimore Ravens.
they win with the backup. Lamar not feeling well, has some kind of illness. Tyler Huntley comes in here and gets the W 16-13 over the Bears. Oh, where do you want to go? You want to go with the Ravens or you want to go with the messes in Chicago? What are you talking about?
Man, I mean, the Ravens, I can't even believe they pulled it off and won this game without their main star. And Tyler Hitley? Where do we know Tyler Hitley from?
Look, he was a backup. He came from the University of Utah. I know he's been bounced around the league, but I'm trying to think. I don't really know him from where you know him from.
Tyler Hitley. I don't know. That's why I was wondering. I mean, but he got the job done. He did have an interception. But I mean, of course, when you got Andrews on the field giving you 73 yards and eight receptions, I mean, come on now.
Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, he don't care who is the quarterback. You see that little one-handed catch he had while diving over?
Absolutely.
Andrews,
I mean, but I guess you could say the biggest story is Justin Fields.
He went down with the rib injury, and now you're kind of just sitting here like, back to Dalton. I mean, you guys had the Dalton experiment. Now, Dalton didn't do bad. Dalton did good. He did get a nice couple touchdowns out. He hit Mooney. He had him for 5 for 20, 121 and a touchdown.
Yeah.
Goodwin was doing his thing with 4 catches for over 100 yards as well. So look, Huntley is getting the job done. I mean, Dalton was getting the job done when he came in there and when he, was able to play.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, do you think that they're going to go? I mean, well, they probably may not have no choice with his ribs, but
yeah,
Dalton's the guy. I mean, what if he starts winning? Are we going to, cut this debate on Fields and Dalton? I mean,
well, then that's the thing. I think you have Dalton on the contract. As long as Dalton can play, I think you allow him to play. Let him do it. What else has been working? You already know Nagy is out of there. Look, they got it. They said they said they were fire Nagy chants at his son's high school football game.
Damn.
Wow.
Damn.
So yeah, they want this man out. So let Dalton come in here. He's the veteran. He can control the locker room. At least, I mean, because right now, what you're 3-8.
Yep.
You know what I mean? There's not much hope right now. So just let's get through the rest of the season, put forth the best effort. But you're playing Lions 12 o'clock noon on Thanksgiving. If you lose there, you might as well pack it in.
You pack it in.
I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that right now.
Are you gonna do you think Detroit will get their first win? Oh, we'll save that for
Oh, I like that.
We'll save that. We'll save that. But we got to move on to a team that I hate to see win, and I know Sean as well. The Eagles crush the Saints. Oh man, 40-29. Wow.
Yeah, it's rough. Wow. It was rough. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Jalen Hurts. I mean, he scored 3 touchdowns. I mean, you can't get mad at the kid. The kid's been on fire. I mean, but he didn't have that many yards. But I mean, for him to get 3 touchdowns with only 147 yards, he actually was doing his thing.
Well, see, that's the thing, man. He can definitely. He is the master right now of the scrambling quarterback.
Yes,
he can definitely do it. They utilize it perfectly with that new head coach in Philadelphia. Honestly, he doesn't get the job done in the air. We can talk about his throwing and this and that if we want to, but he's still winning. He's leading them. They dominated this game. And This is a very good Saints team. This Saints team is not bad.
The Saints did not have Kamara, though.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
They did not have Kamara, but
they had that defense, though.
But it's a vital piece. It's just one piece, but it's a vital piece.
Right. But then look, that defense of the Saints is something we've all said is pretty solid. And that defense, look, the Eagles, Hurts has them moving. Hurts has them moving. But look, when you flip it over to the other side, is the Trevor Siemian project working?
I think it is. I think it's gonna work. I just think he's gotta get, the interceptions is just not gonna work. But I think Simeon's their best shot. I mean, what you gonna do?
Well, right. Because Taysom Hill is not, obviously that hasn't panned out. He's still your little gimmick guy. I love that Ingram has come back and he's making moves.
Me too.
Ingram is definitely getting some action in here in Kamara's absence. Hey, right there it is. Saints have no depth. That's what it is.
It's just how it is. I mean, but they got to work with Simeon, and hopefully he can get the job done. He did have 214 yards with 3 touchdowns, so
yeah,
he's not bad. I mean, just those interceptions can't go with it. So
yeah,
we'll see.
Shout out to Anton Benton. What up, brother?
What up,
How you
Anton?
doing? How ya doing? Yo,
up, man?
I'm gonna holler at you after the show, partner. I'm gonna holler at you after the show. Hey, there were some people in the comments. Maya Robinson asking why I got the mask on. Ladies and gentlemen, I said at the beginning of the show, man. Unfortunately, I tested positive for COVID, so I've been really struggling, and it's kind of sucks, Janae, because I'm not gonna be able to go over to my family's house. For Thanksgiving. Man. But you know what? It's all good. We got to be precautious. We got to make sure we are taking care of ourselves.
Absolutely. We got to keep everybody safe.
So that's why I'm going to stick with the mask. You know what I'm saying? So because Catherine, thank God, does not. She tested negative 2 times in the last couple of days. So she's straight. Good. But yeah. But hey, I always take an excuse to wear my Washington gear. Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go, man. All right, let's get on to the next segment.
Yeah.
This was a crazy game, and
I love talking about this guy. Okay, Arizona keeps winning. Colt McCoy. Do you remember that game that Colt McCoy played for Washington?
Yes.
When we were playing Dallas
and beat the Cowboys. Yes.
Let's go,
Colt McCoy.
I called you late that night. I was like, today, Colt McCoy. Let's go.
Colt McCoy, man, with Arizona, beat Seattle, man, 25-13 in a game where some people thought that Murray beat me back.
I thought, hey, look, fantasy football owners, I'm going to tell you this right now, being one of them, we absolutely hate Murray. Okay, he did amazing at the beginning of the year, but over the last month, every single week, it said questionable, right up to kickoff, and then it said he's not playing. So I just got that 0 spot. Okay.
I'm sorry, Sean. I'm sorry, Sean. I'm sorry, fantasy owners of Kyler Murray.
I'm telling you, man.
But I hope I get to beat Sean. All right, so we got Zach Ertz, man, doing 2 touchdowns. Colt McCoy, man, 328 yards with his 2 touchdowns. Yeah. Russell Wilson.
What's going on with Russ, man? Like, all right, I gave it to him when he came back against the Packers. It was freezing cold outside. His hand was hurting. I'll give you that. He mustered up nothing. He didn't look great in this one either.
Sean, it's only 2 games.
Yeah. How many more games we got to give him?
And he hurt his middle finger of his throwing hand.
Look.
He's going to get into the rhythm. It's Russell Wilson. We can't count him out. As soon as we start to count him out, and Russ we trust shows up. Give him some time. Let's wait till game 3. Let's just wait till game 3. But I'm sad about my boy. He didn't get nothing.
No. Nathan Snell said the divorce is clearly showing between him and Russ, honestly. Okay.
Very interesting story going to be on the offseason of this year. Next year. But that's going to be a very interesting topic for the offseason. But I just give Russ some time, ladies and gentlemen. Give him some time. He could show up. I feel it.
I believe. I believe. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go ahead and move on to one of our favorite little segments. We gotta talk about these middle of the road teams, ladies and gentlemen.
Although we go to the middle of the road, still I can't let go. Your team needs some help. Please get help. You need help. Man,
let's go.
Let's go. The middle of the daggone road, man. And a surprising win for me because I did not think that it was going to happen. Mm-hmm. The Bengals crushed the Raiders, dog. Yeah. The Bengals crushed the Raiders 32-13. Mixon, man, was he not on fire? 132 yards. 123 yards with 2 touchdowns.
Mixon's been doing this thing, man. Ever since he got back from injury, Mixon is on fire. And it's funny because he doesn't get that much attention, but he's one of the top 10 backs in the league. I gotta
He is
say,
definitely one of the top 10. He should get more love, but he definitely showed out this game. The Raiders just did not show up like I thought they were going to show up. I mean, but that Bengals defense, they was on fire.
Yeah.
2 fumble recoveries, 5 QB hits, 2 sacks. Great game for the defense. Definitely a boost morale for the Bengals. They needed a pick-me-up. Burrow needed something.
They did.
A pick-me-up. But Derek Carr, man, what a bad game. 1 touchdown,
He's not looking
1
good.
interception.
He's not looking good, honestly. That defense really shut him down, and honestly, it's surprising because he came into the season so hot. But Janae, don't they do this to us every year, though?
All the time.
Every year.
Raiders went from first to third in a blink of an eye, and that's just how they do. They get hot, and then they're not. I just don't know. Maybe stuff in the background, is going on in the background. I don't know, but they got to get it together if they want to compete. Their division is super tight, Sean. Their division is super tight. I mean,
Yo, shout out to Sydney. He said, I called this. The Raiders start hot and they fizzle out. Yep.
They do. And then now you got the Chiefs back in. The Chargers are in. They've been floating around. Raiders don't have any time to stop. They're only 1 game away from the Chargers, and they're 2 games away from the Chiefs. Now, I don't know who has a bye week. Somebody may have a bye week coming up, so it may give them my opportunity. But you're only 1 game. You're 1 loss away from them, so you need to get it together.
Right. No, shout out to Anton. Said Carr is inconsistent, and that's his career. It's
That's
true.
it. I mean, I can't disagree with that, bro. I cannot disagree with that. I just feel like he's so up and down.
Speaking of another team in that AFC West, the LA Chargers win late. Sorry, Sydney, but they pull out the dub against the Pittsburgh Steelers, 41-37. Sydney, you dealt with the loss to the Lions, or a tie to the Lions, and now a loss late to the Chargers. I'm feeling for you, brother.
The Chargers needed that one. They've been on a couple-game losing streak. So I think the Chargers felt good with that win. What a high-scoring game. What in the world? That was a great game. I mean, the Steelers did all you could do, but it looks like Justin Herbert said he's not today. Not today. No. 3 touchdowns, 372 yards. What a beast. What a beast. Yo,
Herbert's a monster, man, but I got to shout out my guy. Austin Eckler, man. 4 touchdowns, 2 receiving touchdowns, 2 rushing touchdowns. Fantasy was blowing up because of this man.
Absolutely.
Yo, he's killing it, man. Absolutely love this guy.
He definitely did his thing. I mean, if they can play like that, they're a contender. They can beat teams. They just beat the Steelers with a dynamic defense. If they could, they just confuse me because at moments they're hot and then at moments they're not. And it's just like, dang, if they could play like this, I mean, come on now. But Big Ben did all he could do. He had 3 touchdowns. I mean, 273 yards. What else can you do? I mean, but they just couldn't get over the hump.
Good. Right. And see, the thing is, I got it. I shout out them because if this Chargers team plays, if this Justin Herbert plays, they can go deep into the playoffs. Yeah, but it's the same thing we just talked about was the inconsistency. But now look, now here Sid said, can't put that one on Ben. Lions trash and started 4 people on defense that weren't on the team 3 weeks ago.
I got you.
So
I got you.
No,
he did all he could do. I said 3 touchdowns. I mean, he did all he could do. But I mean, you didn't get the W. So I mean, hey, you didn't get the W. So that's all we can say on that.
Right. So this is gonna look interesting for the coming, for the coming week as these playoff games come. And this is gonna be one of those type of games that's gonna be like with these 2 teams come at the same record at the end of the year, this will be a tiebreaker game.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. And I mean, the Steelers got a tough little way too. They're 3rd in their division and they're right in the thick of everything. This is crazy. I mean, it feels like if the Steelers start losing some more games, which is definitely possible because they got games coming up, which is going to be intense because they got the Bengals coming up. They got the Ravens. They got the Vikings. They got the Titans. They got some teams that they have coming up that they got to be worried.
Right. And so they cannot afford to lose these games. But, yo, shout out to Tomlin. We already know he's going to right the ship. He's going to take care of them boys. Make sure they in line. Because, look, like he said, can't put that on Big Ben. Big Ben had a solid game. 28 of 44, 273, 3 TDs. Big Ben is working with we know he doesn't have Juju. You know what I'm saying? You know some of his receivers are hurt. So he's still working with whoever. Shout out to Freiermuth, get another TD. He's becoming a monster. Yo, shout out to Sid for calling him out early in the year. You know, Freiermuth, the monster. You got Najee Harris in the backfield. The Steelers will stick around. I believe that. But you got to win these games. These are definitely games you got to pull out.
You have to. You have to.
So Danae, let's go ahead and move on, Danae. Let's go ahead.
We got an announcement. We have an announcement. As you know, we have a segment in the show called Mission Impossible, which we will get to soon. But there is a team that is elevated from the. Let me tell you about the road that this team has took. It was out of the Mission Impossible, then went into the Mission Impossible, stayed in the Mission Impossible, and now they have climbed their way out of Mission Impossible.
Let's go.
The Washington football
team.
Let's go. Beat the Panthers at home.
Let's go.
27-21 in a crazy game. But how you feel, Sean Heineke? 3 touchdowns? Come on, man.
It just keeps coming at you. You got to put them jokers back to back, baby. That's the back-to-back victory. I love that. Let's go. Yo, have to shout out my guys. Absolutely. Gibson running. We talked about that. 5 yards from 195 yards on the ground. McLaurin. Man, that man, come on now. If y'all don't give him some accolades at the end of this year, something wrong with y'all. Yo, Scary Terry getting it done. He gets it done. He is just as quickly will pop somebody in the mouth, make a crushing block, make a tackle, do whatever he needs to do, just as quickly as he'll make a catch. And boy, does he make some nice ones. Come on. But look, at the end of the day, my man, Mr. Taylor Heineke is making the best of his opportunity. He is honestly doing everything in his power to put us to where we need to be, man. And look, to back-to-back victories, it's nice. It feels good. It's coming at the right time, Janae. We got to play Seattle this coming Sunday. We've seen how they've been. We got to play the Raiders.
I think y'all could possibly pull this game off. Lord, please listen to me. I'll save my prayers for later. But you guys could possibly win this next game. Who else y'all got? Y'all got some more teams coming up. Y'all do have to play Dallas twice.
So we got to play Seattle on Sunday night. I think it's Sunday night. And then we got to play
Monday night.
Raiders.
We got Seattle Monday night game.
Monday night. And then we got the Raiders after that. And then we got y'all after that. And then it's y'all, Philly, New York.
Ooh.
We going right into it, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Season is gonna be grimy, y'all. It's gonna be grimy. Go. The Cowboys need to do their thing now. These next 2 games are critical, Cowboys.
Yeah.
Critical.
Yeah. Because you know what happens when you come against us, baby.
Oh,
you're taking that L, baby.
Let's get it.
Let's get it. We coming in hot. Hey. Let's go. Come on.
As you guys know, Sean likes to use coming in hot for the wrong reasons. Coming in hot off of 2 games. Okay, after losing 3, winning 2, now you're coming in hot.
Let's get it. You heard what I said. Come on now.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Now we have to get on to this portion of the show where we absolutely love, and I know you guys will love it too, but just not the people that are actually on this list. Let's get it, Sean.
Let's go.
Let's
Yeah.
go. Mission Impossible. Dun, 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 dun. Man, I'm telling you. So look, we got some teams on here that have mainly been consistent, as you know, that Washington was able to lift off the list. But
We
the
got
rest
off
of these
there.
teams are nice and comfortable, nestled in the sheets,
Yep.
probably not getting out anytime soon. So we can go ahead and start with the
Look,
Lions.
Look, wow,
Lose
look.
once again
Look,
in
Kat,
such a close game.
I got to shout out my baby, man. She said, we already know the Lions are on this list. She already knew. She has been dealing with a tough year.
I'm sorry, Kat. And I know your sister's in town. I know it's sensitive. I know. But the Lions do lose again in a very close game where once again he got all the Lions fans excited to lose.
Yep. There is. I can't even. And look, it's so bad now. Jared Goff is out, and their backup is a man by the name of Tim Boyle.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of this guy? Have you ever heard of him?
Nope. Never
I got nothing on the guy. I got nothing.
So, nope. I think the Lions are just at the point where they can go ahead and hang in the towel. But I mean, what does it say about the Browns that they actually were able to keep up with the Browns?
That's the thing.
And in a game where I felt like Baker Mayfield played like crap.
Yeah.
He really played like crap.
Yeah.
As you can hear, the audience was yelling he played like crap, booing. He didn't even do a press conference after the game. He just walked off. He was not happy. He ended up doing a press conference the next day saying he didn't owe the fans or anybody anything other than his teammates and his coaches. So,
Wow. And then you see his wife, she put out that little tweet or whatever saying that hey, Baker puts his body on the line if his team did half the effort that he had, and they were like, whoa, you coming at the team? And so she obviously she deleted it. But it's like,
but it's already been seen. It's already out there.
Yep,
Social media is a killer. And that just puts some riffle in that Browns organization, and he needs to get it together. If he's not healthy enough to play, don't play. But then also, if you play the game, expect to be scrutinized by everybody. It's just how it goes. But don't expect a team that was just once horrible and not to expect what you're supposed to give. You're supposed to give your all. If you're not 100% to do it, but they did pull it off. But it was a bad game. The Lions were definitely in it, and they could have won the game. Sorry, Lions.
Yeah, they definitely could. They
Felt
definitely
that
could.
game said more about the Browns and the Lions. Absolutely, Ash. I think so too. It just, man, poor game. And you know, Chubb, he did come back, but it literally did not make a difference.
No. But hey, at the end of the day, like you said, they got the W. And the Lions are still winless. They're absolutely still winless. So
sorry,
here we are.
I'm rooting for you this week. It's a Thanksgiving game. I am rooting for you. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed for you, man. Fingers crossed. But we gotta get on to the other teams.
Oh yeah, I need them to get that W. I need it to happen. But yeah, let's go. Let's move on because this household needs a victory.
A happy household. You're gonna need a W.
Look, the best household we had was Washington got a win and they got a tie. That's the best we can do this year. Come on, I need something. Maybe for Christmas. I don't know.
Christmas. Maybe Santa will give you something special. But man, we can't stay on the Lions too long because it's just the same conversation every week. So now we got to get on to the Dolphins.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The Dolphins hold off the Jets 24-17. Both teams to me are still trash.
They're still garbage. Yeah. I don't see much change. Look, we could shout out Tua, definitely with the 273 and 2 TDs. He came to play. But for all intents and purposes, just when I think, okay, Miami's doing good, they beat the Ravens, I'm like, okay, they should dominate the Jets. But no, Joe Flacco and the Jets stick around.
Thank you.
And it's just like that they just proved that they needed to be on. Both teams, I felt like, proved they need to be on this list and just to stay right where they're at.
Absolutely. I mean, the Dolphins 4-7, Jets 2-8. It was a divisional game, but they're both trash. I just don't think that even with Tua, they got a lot of decisions to make on the offseason too. I just don't know if Tua is the answer.
No, I don't think I honestly, I don't think he is. They're gonna have to figure out what they're gonna do. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I just don't think two is the answer. From the moment you took him out and you stopped the rush of wins that you were doing with Fitzmagic,
Mm-hmm.
it's like you haven't seen
It's
what
never
you thought you were going to see, and then you
right,
replaced him, and he didn't even do what you needed him to do.
right, right.
You thought you were
Absolutely.
putting him in because he was ready, absolutely ready. This was going to be. I think you would have benefited from sitting out all year.
It would have been perfect, especially with a guy like Fitzpatrick, who at that point was healthy. I don't know what a healthy Fitzpatrick
And doing
is.
great. I mean, they
Right.
were good. They were in it. They were. I
Right.
think at that time maybe number one in the division.
Right. And they were going up. And at that point, that's when things fizzled out because of Tua. And that's not fair to Tua. You know what I mean? Because it wasn't on him to come in, but at the same time, that coach is no longer here. So we see how that worked out.
Absolutely, absolutely. But the same old Dolphins, same old Jets.
Yeah.
We'll see how it gets for both of those teams, but I guarantee these teams will be on Mission Impossible all season long.
Oh yeah, they ain't going nowhere. They ain't going nowhere.
They ain't going nowhere. But we got another team that lost to a good team. So the Jags, man, the Jags take another loss, Sean. 30-10. The 49ers, man, the 49ers are kicking it in gear.
Look, the 49ers are playing good at the right time. They're playing good right now. Bosa's getting it in. Jimmy G has firmly cemented his role as that quarterback.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
I don't think they'll be making any switch with Jimmy G
No.
right now.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
For Trey Lance. None at all. And hey, he's been getting his thing done. Samuel continued to pushing the ball. 79 yards. He did his thing. Hey, 49ers are steamrolling. Absolutely. Yep. Ayuk, man, 85 yards, 1 touchdown. I mean, if they can continue to keep it going, I mean, come on, Kittle's the man.
Yeah, now that he's back and he's on the field doing great things. I mean, the running game is doing what it needs to do. San Francisco, they're in a tough division. We know, but we've seen what could happen to the Rams. The Rams pulled the L like last week. We've seen what could happen if you can get up on Arizona. Yo, San Francisco, watch out. Just keep your eye on them.
Absolutely.
I'm not saying anything.
San Francisco.
We'll see.
So keep your eyes on them. But it was the Jags. I don't want
right. They're supposed to win this one.
But you're supposed to win this one, and they did it in high fashion. It wasn't like it was a close game. So hey, look out for the Steelers. The 49ers. They're on their way. They're on their way.
I like to see it. Yo, shout out to Anton. Anton said that we already talked about Fields. Yeah, man. Talked about him. They took the shot to the ribs. Yeah. So as what we actually had talked about that. Fields went down. Dalton came in and actually did pretty decent. I already know Delilah, you're in here.
He did not do bad.
Right. So I Delilah, I mean, you're in here. What do you think? Do you think you should just keep Fields or keep Dalton in there? Don't let. I mean, even if Fields comes back, I mean, Fields. We know what he is. We know his strengths, his weaknesses. He opens up the running game at your quarterback. But Dalton obviously kind of has command of the offense. So,
but but I will say, Sean, it's about the future. Like, you got to get your quarterback to go through these things. I mean, once he's healthy, I think you may have to run Fields if Fields is going to be your guy for the future.
Yeah.
Or did you waste a first-round pick and you're going to let Dalton do it? I mean, you gotta figure something out.
Yeah.
Fields is not bad though. Fields is getting better week by week, so it wasn't like he's bad.
Right.
So I don't know if you should just run with Dalton. I just don't know.
At this point,
Fields being the kid, if that's going to be your franchise, you got to build around him. You got to let him do this. You got to let him go do it.
But at this point, though, with the coach, we already know the coach is on his way out. They're already when they're singing, fire your coach at his son's football game. You already know the writing's on the wall.
Nagy's out of there.
So who do you? Going forward.
Hey, and Delilah just said, depends on who's the coach after Thanksgiving.
Right. Yeah. There it is.
Anton said Dalton's going to stay good till Fields get healthy. He did it in Dallas until he got knocked out. That's what I'm saying. He's going to show spurts. But if you're building the franchise around Fields, when he's healthy, he's got to be in the game. This has got to feel like it's his team. You don't waste the first round pick. We all know this. You just don't waste it.
Look,
he's got to play.
We're gonna see. We're definitely gonna see. Wait a minute. Thabby came in here and said, breaking news: Jason Garrett fired. Oh wow! Did Jason Garrett really get fired from the Giants?
Yes.
Oh wow! Again, that was quick.
Yes.
Oh man. Straight up. So Delilah said, right now Fields hurts. He should play when he's healthy and ready. Till then, Dalton will hold down the fort. I could dig it.
Absolutely.
There we go. There we go. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, definitely tune in to Let's Talk Football, the roundtable later on tonight, where we will definitely be talking about the state of the Chicago Bears from two that live in the state of Illinois going through this year. We know the stories. We know about Nagy and all this stuff wanting out. So definitely pay attention to that one. It's going to be pretty interesting. This guy's going to get Mr. Nicholas. I want the smoke is going to get a little into it.
Absolutely.
I believe it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So hey, we got to move on, Janae. We got to go ahead and move on, man. And like we said, like we talked about with the birthday boy, he was one of the guys that that helped start this whole thing. So we got to pay ode to him in our favorite segment of the show.
That make me crazy.
Yeah. Oh, I like that.
Man, does that make me crazy? A time when me and Sean get to tell you two things that actually may sound crazy to you, but actually make sense to us. We love this segment, and we hope you guys do too. And let us know what you think. Hey, so for my first, does that make me crazy? I already said it before. I truly believe in the Detroit Lions. I feel like they're going to get a W. Sean, I feel it. And this Thanksgiving game, maybe because they get to eat some turkey, they get to eat some good food after this, maybe this could be the one. So I'm calling a victory for this Thursday for the turkey game.
What?
That make me crazy.
Let's go. Come on, Detroit. I need it. That would make a perfect turkey day for us, man. I absolutely need that. Straight up. Look, wait, hold up. Real quick. Thabby, what are you thinking playoffs for Washington? Thabby, I'm gonna give you something real quick. Hold up now. That's what I think.
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game.
You know what I mean? Hey, let's get that W first, Thabby. Let's get that W first. Let's get that W first, man. Yo, but look, you know what I will say though? This is what I will say, Thabby. All right, I appreciate you. Hey, you set it up. What I will say, ladies and gentlemen, I will say, look, we struggled. You've seen the struggles. You've seen what we've gone through, and ladies and gentlemen, you already know what I preach every single Sunday about the race not being given to the swift nor the battle to the strong, but to they that endure. We've endured. We've been through. I'm enduring right now. I'm getting through. And ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. Washington will go on a run, and we will win out. Does that make me crazy?
That make me crazy.
Let's go. Let's get it.
Sean,
Let's get it.
Stop it. Stop it right now, Sean. Stop it.
Let's go.
Stop it. After 2 games, he already thinks this, but it's okay. It's okay.
Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, there is a team that took an L, did not look good this week. Oh, man. But you know what? I have faith in this team. I have faith in the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, here we go.
That they're going to turn it around. I got faith of a mustard seed, ladies and gentlemen. A mustard seed. I got to say it right. I got faith in the Dallas Cowboys. Will win. Probably the next 3 games in a row. I feel it. Does that make me crazy?
That make me crazy.
I said it.
Woo-wee.
I said it.
Woo-wee.
I said it.
what you thinking? Okay.
I said it.
After that performance, okay.
I said
Look, talk about that faith. That George Michael faith, man.
That
Faith.
That
Let's
faith.
go. Yo. Oh, wait, hold up. Hey, Ash said that sounds like logic if you ask me.
Thank you, Ash. Thank you. Let him know. Let him know.
Exactly, Nathan. Does that make me crazy? Absolutely. Let's go. Yo, all right. I like that. Listen, straight up. I've already been saying it. I've said it earlier in the season. I'm going to continue to say it. I talked about my Indianapolis Colts and saying how they're going to meet moving and they're going to keep making things happen. Does that make me crazy, ladies and gentlemen? The Indianapolis Colts will end the season the winners of the AFC South. Does that make me crazy?
That make me crazy. Does that
Let's go.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, they're going to beat out the Titans, and they're going to win that thing out.
Crazy.
I'm telling you. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Let's get it. Oh, man.
You're crazy.
They said they should switch the Rams-Packers game to the evening game. Oh, that would be nice. Yeah, make that the main. Well, no, the main event's the Cowboys game, right? For Thanksgiving? Yeah. So you already know. Does that makes me crazy? Hey, but hey, watch out. Watch out for the Colts. I think they're gonna take that up there. Talk about I meant Sunday. I'm waiting here till my partner gets back up here. Yo, but stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk football. The round table will be with us next this evening, later on at 9:00 p.m. when we talk about the state of the Bears, diversity with Delilah, Nick's pick, give you a little bit of what I did with the parlays and whatnot. Getting down. So yeah, definitely tune in with us. And as a matter of fact,
There we go.
Real. Yeah.
I don't know what the heck just happened. I don't know what the heck just happened.
Hey, real quick. I told you I was talking about the Colts. I told you I just had that. Does that make me crazy? Hey, I got to shout out my guy, man. I got to shout out my nephew. He's a diehard Colts fan. He's been rocking out. I got to bring him on the show. Yo, Bo Ryan. What up, Bo? Let's get it.
Y'all? How y'all doing?
What's up, man?
How you feeling, baby?
I'm happy. I'm happy.
So, hey, Nene, you remember Bo Ryan from camp?
Of course I remember Bo Ryan, man. He's all grown, make him feel old.
Let's get it. But yo, so hey, talk to us, man. Your team's doing great. I'm sitting here calling them going to the playoffs. What's good, man?
Yo, we finally got all our pieces on the offensive line back together, so they're all getting reps together, and they're just killing it right now. Yes. And then you add Jonathan Taylor to that mix, and that boy's a problem.
Yes, sir.
Beastin'.
But look, now what you gonna do about that quarterback, though, man?
Look. See, I get that question a lot. Carson Wentz is doing good. He is doing very well. He does have his plays where he's like, "Oh, let me try to throw a left-handed pass," and that just can't happen. We gotta eliminate those. He needs to stop trying to play hero ball sometimes. But other than that, Carson Wentz has exceeded my expectations, and he made me happy. So,
okay, I can dig it. I like
He's
that.
been doing his thing. He's been absolutely doing his thing. Yes, I'm actually jealous. I'm jealous. I was sad you was coming on. The team is killing it. The team is really killing it.
They doing some things, man. I told him I just predicted that they gonna sit here and win the division. I honestly think they gonna be, because Tennessee don't look like they are it right now without Henry.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know, because they beat the Rams last week or 2 weeks ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a big game, and I thought for sure they would lose that one. So I think they thought the Texans was an easy walk-in win, but and they got outplayed. But honestly, I think the Titans still will lead our division to the playoffs, and then the Colts will make it as a wild card spot.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. I see it.
Hey, either way, it'll be good for y'all. Either way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You'll
either
be in
way,
there.
when at first it looked real rough, now it's looking pretty darn good, man. Y'all done found the keys and the pieces.
Yep.
And the car is moving, man. The car is moving.
Yep.
Yeah. So definitely love that, man. Hey, I appreciate you being on here, man. Yo, where are you at right now? I know you're in school right now, but where are you at?
Oh no, I'm back at home. I'm
back
I'm
at
taking
home?
online classes. Yeah, and I'm just working.
There you
right
go.
now.
I could dig it.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Absolutely, man.
Yes,
Absolutely.
sir.
That's awesome.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What y'all doing? What y'all doing Thanksgiving?
I think mom and them is going to Gary's house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I can dig it.
Well, enjoy Turkey Day, man. Absolutely. Enjoy that day, man.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yo, so appreciate you coming on here, man. I know we talked about it. Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Anytime, come and talk about your Colts, even though I'm sad y'all winning.
Yo, stay available. As good as y'all go, we're gonna bring you back on here, all right?
That's not a problem.
Absolutely. Hey, man, it was good seeing you.
Good.
All right, man.
Y'all too.
Yes, sir. Man. Yes, sir. Appreciate it, man. Let's get it.
I love it, man. I feel old as crap.
Right. Yo, I still remember when you and I drove the three of them, him, Garrett, and Tori, drove the jokers home. Come on now.
Young.
Oh
now we officially
we out there. No doubt. Yo, we got to go ahead and move on to the longest running segment on this show, Down and Dirty, ladies and gentlemen.
The down and dirty. Yeah. Hey, Sean, go ahead and tell us what you got for today, man.
Let's go. Well, hey, like I told you guys, man, like I mentioned, if you see, I got the mask on. I tested positive last Thursday for COVID. This thing is still going on around. But my down and dirty is Thanksgiving is right here. And, ladies and gentlemen, it sucks. I'm actually not going to be able to go see my family for Thanksgiving. And it's going to be our last Thanksgiving at this house. My parents are actually making the move and moving down to North Carolina. So, it's one of those type of things where it's like it stinks and you could look at it negatively. But at the same time, I am still here. I am still breathing. I was feeling crappy a couple days ago. I'm still, I'm still tested positive, but I'm feeling a whole heck of a lot better. I'm still able to do these shows. I still got my people around me. Shout out to Catherine Hughes, the best person in the world. God gives you exactly what you need because he knew if anybody I could stick in a house with for, X amount of, days, he knew our temperaments work so well together. And she's also stuck in here with me because of this. And I hate it because she's not able to see her family because, we're trying to be precautious. But a lot of people could have looked at it in a negative way, and she's just been nothing but positive and absolutely amazing. Like, could not have asked for anything better. So shout out to all y'all, man. I love y'all, but pay attention. Take care of yourselves. If you ain't got the vaccine, get the vaccine. You need the booster, get the booster. Get whatever you need to get because this shit sucks. You don't want it. Forgive my French, but this sucks. This sucks, man. It is not good, bro.
I know, Brody. I know.
So there it is, man. I love all of you, man. But yo, get what you need to get, man. And everybody who knows me know, man, I'm the worst person about doctors and going to any of these places. I can tough it out, blah, blah, blah. Even cats are like, yo, come on, Sean. Like, this stuff is kicking your butt. You need to. It ain't even funny. Let's get what we need to get.
Absolutely, man. And we all rooting for you, and we all praying you get better, man. That's the down and dirty for today, man. Sean is right. Be thankful just for the little things. Thankful to be alive. Thankful, that we're here. Like we said, my man got COVID, but look at him looking at the bright side, even though the things may not feel great on the outside. It may not seem like, man, I'm missing out on this and I'm missing out on this. But at the end of the day, This guy is literally saying that he's doing things to be precautious to his family and taking time to make sure that they're okay. So, man, shout out to you, Sean. That is the down and dirty.
There it is.
We can end on that, man. That's
there it is.
Right there.
There it is. Yo, look. I see that. I think Brandon, man. I think you in the comments. Yo, we had to shout you out. Happy belated birthday. We're going to go ahead and give
That make me crazy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Absolutely. Hey, man, happy birthday to my man. And then we got to end the show, man. This show was amazing, Sean, man. I'm so glad to be doing this show with you. And shout out to you even doing this through your sickness, man. I love you, man, and I'm wishing you well, man. All right?
You already know the show must go on, man. I appreciate you, man. Let's keep moving. You already know.
You already know. Hey, keep our boy lifted up, man. Keep him lifted up. Hey, and we already know, catch us next Monday. Let's talk football, 6:30. Can't wait to see all of you guys. Man, I am Janae Struther.
I'm Sean Spencer.
And this is Let's Talk Football.
Yeah.
See y'all later, man.
Let's get it.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
I am Janae Struther.
I'm Sean Spencer.
We are back.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen.
I gotta go out and hold up.
Come on. The lion. The lion. New man looking so fine. Kirk Cousins. Woo!
All right. I am Janae.